It started like every other morning. The sun peeked through the curtains. I shuffled to the bathroom, the same creaky knees, the same tired glance in the mirror. Another day at 68, another morning I'd hoped to wake up feeling more alive, more like me, but this particular morning something was different. I felt sharper, warmer, and when I looked down I noticed, well, let's just say things down there were more responsive than usual. Not like I was 25 again, but not like the usual sluggish start either. And the only thing I'd changed, a cold drink I started having first thing in the morning. Not a pill, not a gimmick. Just a natural blend, simple ingredients you probably have in your kitchen right now, and within 2 weeks, I was feeling a shift, more energy during the day, better sleep at night, and slowly, more blood flow where it counts. Now, I get it, maybe that sounds too good to be true. I thought the same thing, but here's the twist. This one change works with your body, not against it. It doesn't override your hormones. It doesn't spike your heart rate. It helps rebuild what time, stress, and age slowly wear down. Healthy blood flow from your brain to your toes and especially to your manhood. And believe me, when you're over 60, that kind of energy is everything. It's not just physical. It's emotional. It's how you carry yourself, how you look at your partner, how you feel about being a man again. So what is this cold drink, and why does it work better than most prescriptions I've written in 30 years of practice? Let's break it down, starting with a hard truth. Most men don't hear from their doctors. Why most men over 60 are losing blood flow and don't even know it. Let me ask you something. Have you noticed your hands or feet feeling colder lately? Or maybe you've stopped waking up with morning wood and you just chalked it up to aging. You're not alone, but here's the part nobody tells you. These aren't just signs of getting older. They're red flags that your blood flow, your body's lifeline, is slowing down. You see, after age 60, the body produces less of a molecule called nitric oxide. It sounds technical, but it's really simple. Nitric oxide is what tells your blood vessels to relax and open up. Without it, your circulation gets sluggish. Blood can't move freely, and the places that need it most, your heart, your brain, and yes, your manhood, start to suffer. That's why some men start getting forgetful, why your legs might feel heavier on the stairs, and why intimacy feels harder to get going or to maintain. I had a patient once, Arthur, 72, tough guy, Navy vet, came in frustrated, said, "Doc, I think I'm broken." He wasn't broken. He was just low on blood flow, starving the very systems that made him feel alive. Here's the kicker. Most men don't realize it's happening until something scary happens, a near fall, a surprise heart scan, or waking up one day and realizing it's been months since you felt strong or solid in your body. But here's the good news. You don't have to wait for a crisis, because once you understand why blood flow slows down, you can actually do something about it, naturally, safely, starting in the morning. And it all begins with the drink we're about to talk about. The role of morning circulation, why what you drink matters most before 9 a.m. Here's something most doctors never explain. Your body has a natural circulation window every morning. And what you do, especially what you drink in those first 90 minutes after waking up, can either boost your blood flow or slow it down for the entire day. Think about it. After a night of sleep, your body wakes up slightly dehydrated, your blood is a little thicker, and your circulation system is looking for signals. Should I open up or stay tight? Now, most men start the day with coffee, and don't get me wrong, I love a strong cup too. But coffee alone is a diuretic. It pulls water from your system, which can tighten up your vessels, increase pressure, and reduce the amount of blood getting to your legs, your brain, and yes, your erections. Even worse, skipping hydration altogether, or drinking sugary orange juice or processed shakes full of chemicals. But here's the empowering part. If you give your body a cold circulation supportive drink first thing in the morning, one that includes natural vasodilators, like plant nitrates, antioxidants, and trace minerals, you're essentially flipping on a blood flow switch for the rest of your day. It's like watering a dry, Doubt plant first thing, the leaves perk up, the stems straighten, the whole system wakes up again, and for men over 60, when your arteries aren't as flexible as they used to be, this small act can make a massive difference in your energy, your focus, your confidence. So what exactly should this drink be made of? That's what we'll dive into next, and I promise, it's simpler than you think. The cold beverage revealed what it is and why it works, so here it is, the cold morning drink that's helping older men reclaim energy, circulation, and even bedroom confidence. It's not expensive, it's not exotic, and no, it's not sold in a flashy bottle with "Miracle" written on the label. It's a simple homemade blend of cold beetroot juice, a splash of fresh lemon, a pinch of cayenne pepper, and a few grains of pink Himalayan salt, mixed with cold water and served over ice. Let me explain why it works and why men over 60 are seeing real results. Beetroot is rich in natural nitrates, which convert into nitric oxide. Remember, that's the molecule that tells your blood vessels to relax and open up. Think of it as nature's version of a gentle vasodilator, without the side effects of medication. Lemon juice adds vitamin C, which protects your blood vessels and helps with absorption. It also gives the drink a refreshing edge. Cayenne pepper, in small amounts, increases core circulation and improves metabolism, but more importantly, it gently stimulates capillaries and helps blood reach the extremities. Himalayan salt helps restore trace minerals and keeps you hydrated at a cellular level, especially after sleep, when most men are slightly depleted. One of my patients, Harold, 65, retired trucker, started drinking this every morning. Within 3 weeks, he told me, "Doc, I didn't change anything else, but I feel younger. My hands aren't as cold, I'm walking further, and I actually woke up with morning energy again." That's the kind of change that builds confidence from the inside out. Now you might be wondering, could it really be this simple? Let's talk about the real reason so many men don't believe it and how self-doubt is silently stealing your strength. But will this really work for me? Addressing doubt and shame now, let's be honest. You've heard a lot of health advice in your life. Some of it worked, most of it felt like hype. And if you've been struggling for a while with energy, with intimacy, with just feeling like yourself, it's easy to think, why bother? I hear this all the time. "Doc, I've tried everything. I'm too old, and my body's just not the same." And here's what I always say. You're right, your body isn't the same, but it's still yours. And it's still capable of change, especially when you work with it, not against it. Let me tell you about someone. His name's Joe, 73, quiet guy, used to be a school principal, came into my office looking tired, not just in his face, but in his spirit. He said, "I'm not here for pills, Doc. I'm here because I miss feeling like a man." So we started small. This one drink every morning, that's it. No pressure, no expectations. 3 weeks later, he came back and smiled, said his wife noticed something different, not in the bedroom, but in the way he walked. His posture, his presence, his spark. And that's when I realized, for most men, it's not just about blood flow. It's about dignity. It's about proving to yourself that you're still alive and they're still capable of progress. So if you're wondering, will this really work for me? Don't think in terms of miracles. Think in terms of momentum. Because one small win can build into something bigger, and it all starts with how you begin your day. So let's build that momentum. Here's how to turn this drink into a full morning ritual and give your body the signal it's been waiting for. Morning routine overhaul, the 3-minute ritual for blood flow and stamina. Let me share something powerful. You don't need a 90-minute gym session or a complicated supplement plan to start reversing poor circulation. Sometimes, all it takes is 3 minutes in the morning right after your drink to tell your body, we're still in the game. Here's what I call the 3-minute morning circulation reset. Simple, gentle, and shockingly effective for men over 60. Step 1. Sip your drink slowly, mindfully. Let the cold beat, lemon blend flow through you. Visualize it reaching every corner of your body. This isn't just hydration, it's activation. Step 2. Do 1 minute of seated heel lifts or toe pumps. Sit in a chair, back straight. Lift your heels up and down, then your toes. Why? These tiny movements stimulate blood return from your legs, up through your pelvis, back to your heart. It's circulation 101, and most men ignore it. Step 3. Deep belly breathing, just 2 minutes. Place one hand on your stomach, the other on your chest. Breathe in through your nose for 4 seconds, hold for 2, out for 6 through your mouth. This calms your nervous system and signals to your blood vessels. Relax, open up, flow, that's it. 3 minutes, no equipment, no excuses. And if you do this after drinking your natural morning tonic, you're stacking the benefits, stimulating nitric oxide, boosting oxygen, and creating a ripple effect that lasts all day. I had a patient, Marco, 66, say it best. I thought I needed a treadmill. Turns out I just needed a chair and a drink that actually helped me. And here's the beauty of it. This ritual doesn't just help you feel better. It helps you look better, stand taller, and walk into your day with purpose. So what do the experts say? Let's step into the doctor's office for a moment, and I'll tell you what most urologists wish their patients knew sooner. Doctor's Corner: what a penis surgeon or urologist wants you to know about circulation as a men's health specialist for over 30 years. And yes, as a penis surgeon, there's something I wish more men heard earlier in life. Erectile issues are often the first warning sign of poor circulation, not just bedroom problems. Think of your erections like the canary in the coal mine. If blood isn't flowing well down there, it's probably not flowing well in other critical areas: your brain, your heart, your legs. But here's the good news. Unlike many chronic conditions, poor blood flow is reversible if you catch it early and work with your body's natural systems. I'll be blunt, pills like Viagra, they're short-term crutches. They don't fix the underlying problem. And more importantly, they don't restore the confidence that comes from knowing your body can still do this on its own. That's why I tell my patients before we talk medications, before we even consider procedures, let's talk about lifestyle signals. Hydration, movement, breath, circulation, friendly foods, and yes, that cold morning drink we've been discussing. You wouldn't believe how many men in their 60s and 70s have walked into my office thinking it was too late, and walked out with a plan that gave them their life back, not just their sex life, but their strength, sleep, and even their marriages. Because when blood flows, everything changes. So if your doctor hasn't brought this up, don't wait for them. Start taking back control now, and if you're wondering how fast you might feel results, let me walk you through what you can realistically expect at 7 days, 14 days, and 30 days of using this protocol. What to expect after 7, 14, and 30 days of this routine. Let's talk results, real, noticeable changes that men over 60 have experienced by following this routine. Now, no miracle happens overnight, but the body responds quickly to consistency, especially when you're nourishing it instead of numbing it. Here's what you can expect. By day 7, you'll likely feel more hydrated in the mornings, less groggy. Your hands and feet may not feel as cold. One man told me, I stopped reaching for the second cup of coffee, I didn't need it. That's your circulation waking up. By day 14, you may notice firmer morning wood, better stamina during walks, and slightly deeper sleep. Some men say they feel lighter, not in weight, but in the way they carry themselves. If you've been dealing with frequent nighttime bathroom trips, they might start spacing out too. By day 30, now things get interesting. Your skin might look a little brighter, your energy during the day steadier, and for many men intimacy becomes less stressful, not because you're chasing performance, but because your body is finally cooperating again. Take Ted, 69. He kept a little notebook by his bed. After 4 weeks of the cold drink, breathwork, and circulation movements, he wrote, My wife smiled at me this morning like she used to, and I didn't have to fake confidence. It was just there. That's what we're aiming for. Small, steady wins that rebuild your dignity, one morning at a time. And the best part, this isn't the end, it's the beginning of a stronger, more connected version of you. But before we wrap up, I want to speak to the heart of this whole routine. Because it's not just about blood flow, it's about identity. Let's close this with the emotional truth every man over 60 deserves to hear. Emotional close the morning that can change your life too. Let me say something to you, not as a doctor, but as a fellow man who's watched too many good men grow quiet, ashamed, and tired. You are not past your prime. You're in a new season, and just like every season, it requires different tools, not less worth. That cold morning drink, that 3-minute ritual, they're not just health habits, they are a declaration. A way of telling your body and your mind, I'm not done. I still matter. I still want to feel strong, clear, and alive. Because let's face it, aging isn't easy. You've seen friends slow down. Maybe you've lost a few. You've felt the silence when your body didn't respond the way it used to, but inside that fire, it's still there. It just needs the right conditions to burn again. I've seen men walk into my office hunched over with shame, and walk out a few months later with a glimmer in their eyes, their shoulders a little higher, their voice steadier. Not because I gave them a magic pill, but because they chose to believe they still had power. And so do you. The question isn't whether you're too old. The question is, what kind of mornings do you want to wake up to from here on out? Because this cold drink, it's more than hydration. It's a signal that you're showing up for yourself again. Now, before we end, I want to invite you to join me and other men just like you in something simple but powerful. Soft call to action plus engagement trigger if this message spoke to you. If even one part of this felt like someone finally understood what you're going through, then I want you to try this. Commit to 7 mornings, just 7. Start your day with the cold drink. Do the 3-minute ritual. And pay attention to how your body responds, not just down there, but everywhere. Then, I want you to come back here, scroll down to the comments and share your story, not just for you, but for the next man who's scrolling in silence, wondering if it's too late. This isn't just a channel, it's a community. A place where men over 60 can get real answers, simple tools, and respect. No shame, no gimmicks, just hope and health. So if this video helped you, hit that like button so we can reach more men. Subscribe for more natural strategies your doctor might not be talking about yet. And share this with a friend, a brother, a neighbor, someone who deserves to feel strong again. Because aging doesn't mean fading. It means learning how to rise with wisdom, with grace, and with the right morning routine. You've got this. I'm with you.